We are in Mina Rashid Marina, looking out on this new investment from EMAR. So we're going to check out, there's some property here. They're not done at all. They started here. And so far it's really nice though.
Yeah, we'll show you guys around, see if you like it or not, and give you a sense of the neighborhood.
Yes.
You can see it's quite far to walk, and right now there's nothing here. It's just like empty construction plots, so it's not really that exciting. But I mean, if you visualize a little bit here, you can see potentially in the future what it's going to be like. So that's where we start out. Typically you see the Queen Elizabeth over there, and then you see the construction work happening over there. That's the first seascape MR property. You got the downtown down there, right? So you can see now a little bit more the perspective of how big this is going to be. So it's going to start there, the MR project, from where they're constructing all the way past the Queen Elizabeth, down there out to this pier here. And this pier is going to get rid of all the cruise ships, all that stuff. It's going to be parks, it's going to be residential areas, it's going to be beach clubs, super nice. And then out here on this pier, it's going to be, as we said, like this is non-EMAR property. So,
but it's still going to be a nice walk here, like it's by the ocean.
I think it's going to be really nice. Like imagine also then when you have like the skyline here lighting up in the evening. Either you have the property again, as we said before, towards the new yacht area, marinas, and the seascape area, or you have it another way. You get like the sunset view down on the Gulf. That's going to be super nice as well. So location-wise as well, Deira, downtown, Creek Harbour, where we were before, probably 10 minutes away, and then you got the whole coastline down to the marina happening over here. So yeah, I think it's still, I don't know, it's not a secret, but it's still fairly unknown, this area. And give it a few years, and I think it's going to become more and more popular as well. We can see it already now. Same thing here. A lot more people compared to a year ago.
Yeah.
A year ago was only construction workers. Now there's actually people here hanging out, eating, and stuff like that. So city is growing. Definitely. Well, we'll walk out a bit more on the pier and see if there's other plots opening up here, and then we'll make our way back again.
So now we walk the whole way out to the pier. Just get a feeling how big it is and how it's going to be on this side with all the other developers. So what's your feeling?
I don't know. I mean, the pier is very long, firstly, out here. So right now it's basically just empty plots.
Yeah, as you can see.
Yeah. Well, I do see like the potential. The sea is always the sea again. Like you want to live close to the sea, and this is one of the few plots that you actually get straight sea water basically outside your apartment. So I think when they're going to build up all the skyline here and the skyscrapers, it's going to be very nice. But because there's different developers, that my only worry would be, will there be a community feeling, or will it be split up? Like the walkway here, for instance, will it be like, you know, in some places the marina where it feels very,
tacky,
and it doesn't look that nice. There's different, types of restaurants, cafes. There's no, it's not coherent.
I think that's the biggest issue in Dubai, because there's so many different areas, cool areas, but they don't really get the, what's it called?
It's not really, it doesn't feel connected, right?
No, exactly. So one of our favorite places where we normally stay as well, City Walk.
Yeah, and that's developed by Meras.
Yeah.
So I think much more, we said it before, but it's a lot about the developers. So Meras is the same, it's like master plan developer, like EMAR. It's probably the most high demand apartments, high quality. They did the Blue Water Island next to JPR, they did City Walk, they're now building the Acres, I think it's called. These are really nice quality, nice design, and also the whole community, like everything is connected, the cafes, restaurants.
I think that's the most important for us, is the community. Because you can have a nice apartment, but if it's nothing around it and it's not a nice feeling, then it's not really anything for us.
Exactly, the feeling is the main one. And I think this is one of the biggest critique a lot of people have to Dubai is that it's artificial, that it doesn't feel, it just feels a bit, I'm not gonna say, yeah, a little bit plastic.
Yeah.
So you really want to be thinking about, you know, the communities that feel more genuine or feels that there's an idea behind it. So compared to other markets, really look into the community, and if you can, best thing is actually go and do like we're doing today, just like experience.
Yeah, go and feel the areas, because you can feel it quite quickly if you like it or not. Like we were thinking about JBL?
JLT.
JLT. And no, that's just like a bad version of Marina, even worse.
Yeah.
And like the whole restaurants, cafes, supermarkets just feels like, no, it's not nice at all.
Yeah, it doesn't feel like really people live there. It's just Airbnbs, and it's a bit soulless.
Like people doesn't can afford the Marina instead.
Exactly, that's, yeah.
Because it's close to Marina, it's perfect, it's cheaper and everything. We've been looking there as well. But now after we've been there, we're like, no.
No, it looks good on a few pictures, but that's about it. So yeah, in Dubai, if you want to invest, don't listen too much to the real estate agents. There's a lot of them here.
Yeah.
I mean, find someone you can trust.
Someone that is probably from here or have been here for a long time, because there's so many real estate agents, and they're just here for a few years, and they're just trying to sell wherever they get.
Yeah, and they don't have the local knowledge.
They don't know the whole plans, what's going to happen next.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing. If you're a foreigner, what you tend to do as an expat, you want to find someone who's from the same country as yourself, right? But in some cases, or in many cases, I think that's a mistake, because, yeah, to Malin's point, it's people come here, they're here for a few years and they carry on. While the people that are local here, they think about their brand, they want to build long-term relationships.
Yeah.
So I do think that's the best way to do it, but also make sure to explore it yourself and trust your own judgment a bit, and think about, does this make sense? Weigh in all the options, and also think about how long-term investment, like if the prices drop 40%, could you hold on to, can you afford to keep the apartment?
Yeah.
Until the market changes, right?
Another thing is also like the material that you're using. You can get a nice price for an apartment, but then you can see the shitty quality, and you know it's gonna be broken like in a few months, maybe.
Yeah.
Not even a year, because the quality is so bad, especially if you're close to the sea. Like, you know what's gonna happen, like the door's gonna be swollen and everything. So
yeah, the sea, the wind, the sun, yeah, all that stuff. Yeah. So think about it, it's a really fun. It's a real fun market. It doesn't feel like there's a downturn in the economy here. Really, it just feels,
blooming.
It's just evolving all the time, and you see a lot of foreign investors from all over the world. So today we've seen so many Chinese.
Yeah,
Russian, of course, they've been here for a while, obviously. But the Chinese, I mean, we haven't seen too many of them before.
No.
And it's just like, it looks like they're also seeing potential here. But
there's a lot of American as well that we heard.
Americans, and then of course, East Europeans,
Some
Europeans in general.
Yeah.
So all of the world is coming to invest here. So I think definitely, we think there's a good future here, especially with the safety concerns in a lot of countries now. Obviously, the benefits when it comes to
tax-free
tax and then setting up businesses, just the ease of that. So it all depends on what you prioritize in life, and also the risk you're willing to take, right?
Of course. But it's a really nice weather. Yeah, in the summer it's quite hot. We were here in August, which was, it was sweaty, but you can manage it. But we have the nice part that we can leave whenever. So that's the difference, I think.
Yeah. No, definitely check it out, right? And make your own judgment based on your experience. Don't listen too much to other people.
And the winter here is amazing. Like now it's 30 degrees.
Every day sun.
So it's really, really nice. You can't really complain.
It's good against the potential winter depressions. Don't really exist here. People actually want it to become colder. So people like the winters here. It's a bit different compared to where we grew up.
Yeah.
Yes, it's pretty cool. The guy told us here just now that he's delivering, basically it's an application. So you can order fuel for your boat or for your car. And this guy comes in with the van, and you don't even have to go to the petrol station. You just have an app.
You can get everything with the apps now.
Everything, especially here.
You can order everything.
You know, if you're running out of fuel, just park the car at home or the boat here, and he comes and he just fills it up, and good to go.
Here you can see the paddle, some gym, roller skates, some coffee, and then the bowling. It's not the nicest building, but it's great inside.
I think they've refurbished it a bit at least, so it looks new. But yeah, it's not.
But then you have the harbour over here, so nice view for them at least.
Yeah. No, it has everything here. Park your little yacht as well. So even now, before the proper construction has begun, it's actually already a community in a sense.
And you can feel it's more local as well. Especially now during Ramadan, some of the cafes and restaurants was closed.
Yeah, it feels like probably wouldn't find too many tourists here, some expats, but yes, I see a lot of Emirati people, we're guessing, because this is where they're probably parking their boats and not
at the marina.
Not in the marina. They have them here. So, and it's also close to Deira, like the old city, and not too far away from Sharjah. So naturally means it's more Emiratis hanging out here, which gives it a little bit more authentic feel. Yeah, exactly. We'll see here in a few years how it's going to be if they are successful, which I think they will be. I mean, it's still by the as I said, by the sea.
And I think a lot of expats want to live here as well, because what we want is to live by the sea.
Exactly, that's what we want, right? You want the sea breeze, you want the sun, and you're gonna get it here. And
it's
again,
not gonna be a beach here, just a small one as the one in Creek, but there's close beaches like La Mer, not too far away.
Yeah, exactly. You got La Mer Beach, and then you go to Jumeirah.
And then they're gonna build a new data island, what's that called?
The data islands out there as well. There are a lot of things gonna happen up the coast here. And also with the new tram or metro lines going by the coast. I think that's gonna be very interesting to see, so yeah.
Yeah, this is like the new golden
line.
Golden line.
It's called the golden line, yeah. The golden line. They like things in gold here, if you didn't notice. So the golden line is essentially the new line going from here, I think, down to Kite Beach almost, or
yeah,
should
La
be.
Mer at least.
La Mer, yeah. So yeah, huge potential. It's still early days. So I think this, if compared to Creek Harbour, this is probably a more interesting investment right now.
It's a long-term investment as well, because it's going to take a few years. But as you can see on Marina, that's still going. And
yes, 20-30 years later.
Exactly. So just need to find the right place.
The right unit.
Yeah, exactly.
The golden hour light feels like, yeah, again, it feels like Europe. It really does.
So much fishes there.
Huh?
Super clear water.
Yeah, it's very calm and relaxing here, isn't it?
Yeah. A lot of fish boats.
Yeah, but not like the ugly fish boats.
No.
Sport fishing.
Yeah. My dad will love that.
Yeah, he likes that. Yeah, you can see how far out that building is there that we went from. Probably takes a good 30 minutes.
Yeah, almost, I think.
30 minutes?
Back and forth.
No, just
the
one
way.
way. I think so. Yeah.
Here is going to be a metro station as well. So I don't know if you can see, but there is the downtown.
Downtown over there, skyline. In the evenings, I think it's going to be a really nice view already now. And so that's the Queen Elizabeth. There you have already kind of established. That's where we had our lunch now.
We think that's gonna stay, but we're not really sure.
I have the low rises, and then out there, it's just like a industrial area now. That's gonna be residential, kind of low to mid rise.
And parks as well.
Green areas, parks. They're gonna have a boat that goes backwards and forwards here, and like a beach club out there.
I think it's gonna be 2 hotels, but not more than that. It's more residential.
More residential, and this is super nice in the morning to have your walks here. And these buildings here, these are the first ones in Seascape. They were not there last year.
No, they launched it I think 1 year ago or something.
1 year ago, and we were looking at actually. You see that one they're building out there? We were looking actually at maybe investing in that one. We were a bit too slow.
Yeah, that's the thing with Dubai. You have like 5-10 minutes to decide when they release it, and you need to try to get the best apartments. So
the best units. Yeah, you need your contacts to fix that for you. But luckily enough, there's a new launch every week. So
yeah, that's the thing with Dubai. There's always going to be launches every week.
Yeah, you're always going to miss out on investments as well. But it needs to make sense. I think that's where we want to be conscious of. If you're going to invest, it should be long term because of the potential bubble here. So you need to look at, okay, where do people want to stay and live?
Yeah.
And I think
this has potential because it's, as we said, it's close by the ocean and it's not that many.
It's in this, and you have the sunset, super nice over here, very nice view. Now they have some pop-up cafes here. As you can see, it's just containers. But when we saw in Creek Harbour, what they did there with the cafes, I hope they're going to do something similar here.
Yeah.
And you're going to get, it looks like a little bit like a Puerto Banús or something like that. So what do you say? If you could invest today, would you go with Creek Harbour or would you go with Mina Rashid?
It's hard. Like if you get a good plot against the new high tower, that could be a really good investment.
In Creek Harbour?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
But here it's nice because it's by the ocean and you can never take that away. It's always a good investment beside the ocean. But it's just weird on this place. You want to have it. It's hard.
Mm-hmm.
Because you want to have the sunset and you want to have kind of like the feeling that it's a skyline, but then you want to have the downtown skyline as well. So you're not going to get all of them, so you just want to see what's the most important.
And convenience as well. Easy to, if you wanted to take the metro, it depends on if you want to be close.
Yeah, exactly. And it depends also how it's going to look, all the rest of it as well.
Yeah, I think we need to go and look at the plan again.
Yeah, talk to our agent.
Our guy. Yeah. And then I think they're going to build a mall here as well. They always like to build malls.
I think there were a plan to build a mall just behind this.
Here.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, are we done for the day?
We're done.